The Wise Ant and the Young Grasshopper, story by Akshaya Darshini.
Once upon a time, in a bustling meadow, there lived a young grasshopper named Greg. Greg was a carefree insect who spent his days hopping from one leaf to another, singing joyful tunes and basking in the warm sunshine. He had no interest in education or learning from the wise creatures of the meadow. On the other side of the meadow, there was an ant named Alice. Alice was known for her wisdom and her dedication to education. She spent her days reading, observing, and learning from the experiences of her fellow creatures. Alice believed that knowledge was the key to success and a bright future. One sunny morning, Greg was singing his heart out, enjoying the pleasures of the moment when he noticed Alice diligently carrying food into her underground home. He couldn't help but scoff at her, thinking,
"Why is she working so hard when there is so much joy in the present moment?"
Curious, Greg approached Alice and asked,
"Why do you toil so much, Alice? Life is meant to be enjoyed, not wasted on learning and working."
Alice smiled gently and replied,
"Greg, my dear friend, while it's true that life is meant to be enjoyed, education and hard work are the keys to a brighter and more secure future. I'm preparing for the challenges that lie ahead, so I can provide for myself and my family even when
Greg shrugged off her words, convinced that he knew better. He continued to sing and play while Alice kept on working and learning. As the seasons changed, a harsh winter descended upon the meadow. Food became scarce, and the meadow's creatures struggled to survive. Greg, who had not prepared for the winter, found himself hungry and shivering. Desperate and cold, Greg went to Alice's home and knocked on her door. Alice, who had stored plenty of food and made her home warm and cozy, opened the door with a welcoming smile. She shared her food and shelter with Greg, and he realized the import.
With each passing day, Greg stayed with Alice, learning about the value of education and hard work. He realized that while enjoying the present moment was important, planning for the future was equally essential. Greg started to study with Alice, and together, they became lifelong friends who appreciated the balance between enjoying life and preparing for the future.
The moral of the story is that education and hard work are essential for a secure and prosperous future. Just like the wise Aunt Alice, those who invest in learning and preparation will not only survive but thrive, even in the face of adversity. So, remember, while enjoying the present is important, never underestimate the power of education and hard work in shaping a better tomorrow.